This is K2 News at 5 on your side.
A man accused of opening fire during a Halloween event at the Vancouver Mall making his first appearance in court just hours ago. That shooting left one person dead and two others hurt. Good evening. Thanks for joining us for this digital edition of K2 News at 5, everybody. I'm Steve Dunn.
And I'm Deborah Knapp. 32-year-old Travis Ward is charged with 1 count of first-degree murder, 2 counts of assault. Police say he shot a man in the back of the head in the food court of the mall during a family trick-or-treating event. K2 Shelby Slaughter has been tracking this story since the very beginning. Joins us live outside the Clark County Courthouse in Vancouver. And Shelby, have we learned a motive in the shooting at all?
Well, Steve, this was a huge Halloween event, and as we know, there were a lot of kids present. But according to new court documents, the suspect hasn't said why he did it. 32-year-old Travis Ward making his first court appearance on Monday. New court documents say Ward is the primary suspect in a shooting that happened here at the Vancouver Mall during a trick-or-treating event on Halloween.
You opened fire and you were surrounded by children. Like, there's no why that could ever justify that action.
Victims Daniel Martin and Brandon Layer were both shot that day when they were at the mall with their family. Both nearby when police say Ward walked up to James Perez and shot him in the back of the head, killing him on scene.
While I had grabbed my 5-year-old, I had seen him for a split second, and he was just unloading the rest of his magazine into the body on the ground.
The documents say Ward got in close range of Perez before he opened fire and was wearing a Joker mask at the time of the shooting. According to police, Ward had been at the event with his family, including a young child dressed up as a princess, and gave no indication that he had been the shooter. And Ward is due back in court on Thursday. Prosecutors are recommending he be held without bail. Reporting live in Vancouver, I'm Shelby Slaughter, K2 News.
Shelby, thank you. Also, brand new video tonight of the ballot box fire at Fisher's Landing in Vancouver last Monday morning. This is video from a C-Tran camera in the area. Shows smoke coming out of the ballot box moments before an explosion. This just one of 4 videos provided to K2 News. K2's Barry Mangold is looking over all of them. He'll have an update on the investigation right after Monday Night Football tonight. It is the final countdown to Election Day, and elections offices across our region are busy at work collecting ballots and assisting the voters. K2's Emily Gersh is live at the Clark County Elections Office now. And Emily, how does voter turnout compare to this time last year? What are you seeing out there?
Yeah, Steve, well, I'm going to step out of the way and let you see for yourself. Currently, 57% of ballots have been collected here in Clark County. Now, this is down from the same time 4 years ago. It was at 70%. But unlike in other counties, in Clark County, you can still register to vote on Election Day. And that's what some of the people in this line are doing here today.
Well, turnout's been a little lower than it has been in the last 2 presidential elections so far. But we still anticipate hitting that projected turnout of about 80%, which means today and tomorrow are going to be very busy for us.
People are voting late, closer to Election Day is all I can say.
Here's how things stand currently. So far, 40% of ballots have been returned in Multnomah County, 44% in Clackamas County, 47% in Washington County, and 57% in Clark County. And while law enforcement is still investigating the alleged arson of ballot boxes in Portland and Vancouver, elections officials say the incidents have only emboldened voters to use them.
I'm really pleased to say that after the incident last week, the bombing of the Fisher's Landing ballot drop box, actually voters started using the ballot drop box at a higher rate proportionally than we saw in 2020.
Thousands and thousands of people are still confidently using our ballot boxes, and they should be confident that their ballot is safe, secure, and will get counted.
And while you can still vote by mail tomorrow, as long as your ballot is postmarked with November 5th, elections officials actually encourage you to use a ballot box at this point to make sure your ballot gets to the elections office faster that way. And to find a ballot box near you, you of course can contact the elections office in your county. You can also go online to find a list of places by going to their website. We're live in Vancouver tonight. Emily Gersh, K2 News.
Emily, thank you. In fact, in 27 hours from now, 8 o'clock tomorrow night, ballot boxes will close for the general election. So far in Oregon, almost 47% of ballots have been returned and more than 56% in Washington. If you need help getting to the ballot box, the NAACP is partnering with Lyft to give out free rides to vote. Just use NAACP Vote 24, that code, for $20 off 2 rides. It's valid through tomorrow.
K2's on your side with everything you need to know about the issues and the candidates running this election. On our website, we have interviews and information from the people you'll see on your ballot in Oregon and Washington. Just go to KATU.com/knowyourcandidates to learn more about that. Vancouver police are looking for an inmate that was released by mistake. Last Monday, 27-year-old Maurice Haynes was released after serving time at the Clark County Jail. He was supposed to be transported back to the state of Oregon to serve time for another case, but was released instead. A warrant is now out for his arrest. If you have any information, contact law enforcement. An investigation is now underway into how this release actually happened. This is developing tonight. Multnomah County Commissioners will decide this week whether to okay a $1 million request from the Sheriff's Office. This comes after the Sheriff told Commissioners the jail is near capacity and may cause the early release of some inmates.
K2's Christina Giardinelli joins us live outside the jail. So, Christina, the money is for the Sheriff's HR department.
Yeah, Deb, that's right. The sheriff put in a request last week in a letter asking commissioners to give her more money for the HR department. She told them that she needs more staffing in that department to be able to more quickly hire correction officers for the jail so that they can open more beds. Now, the sheriff already did request money for the HR department this spring, but only got half of the amount she had requested. A jail at or near capacity as Multnomah County officials prepare for what could be a tense election.
Hope this community responds to the election results in a way that doesn't result in a wave of arrests.
County Commissioner Julia Brim-Edwards says staffing at the jail has been an ongoing issue.
Yes, the election's coming up. However, we also need to improve staffing because that's what we need to do to make this community safe so that we don't have emergency releases, but also so that the individuals who work here have much better working conditions and actually can safely take care of the people who are here in custody.
Sheriff Nicole Morrissey O'Donnell is asking for just under $1 million to get more HR staff, which will in turn help her upstaff the jail. But once HR is fully staffed, it will take some time for that department to help upstaff the jail.
This is why it should have been done 6 months ago and why I offered the amendment, why the sheriff put forward the budget request.
The sheriff's budget request this spring was for a little under $1 million. Only half was granted. Brim-Edwards' proposal to grant the full amount was voted down.
So Commissioner Myron offered her support for it. The other 3 commissioners were not supportive of giving the sheriff the whole amount.
County Chair Jessica Vega-Peterson wasn't available for an interview, but in a written statement she says she approved the sheriff's priority asks, and HR funding wasn't one of them. Now, the sheriff was not available for an interview today, but she will be presenting about this ask for $1 million to county commissioners on Thursday. We'll be following along closely and bringing you the latest information. For now, live in downtown Portland, Christina Giardinelli, K2 News.
Christina, thank you. Tonight, members of the Machinists Union have until 7 to vote on a new proposal from Boeing. Underlined in red, you'll see it coming up here. There you go. At the top of Boeing's latest offer is an endorsement from union leaders saying your union recommends acceptance of this proposal. The new terms include a 38% general wage increase over 4 years, which actually compounds to be more than 43% by the end of it, and a $12,000 signing bonus. Offer does not bring back the pension plan, which Boeing says would cost them $15 billion.
We've been asking for the pension for months and years. We don't feel like they've addressing that part of the union whatsoever.
Economists say the strike is costing Boeing $50 million a day. Just over a week ago, 64% of the union voted down the company's latest offer to increase wages by 35%.
Well, a local church in northeast Portland was broken into and vandalized. Just before 7 a.m., a man broke multiple windows and drew crosses on the wall of Holy Trinity Church. He cut himself on the window glass, got blood all over the floor and the walls of the church. The church is now reviewing security cameras.
Our assumption at this point is that he must have cut himself trying to get into the building through the windows and doors that he was knocking in. And if you go around the church, on the doors of the church, you'll see blood. On the entry doors to the church, you'll see blood, and apparently it was blood that he was dripping as he was going through the church.
Priest says that first responders were quick to the scene. He also says Portland police allegedly has a license number of the potential suspect. Police say no arrests have been made and no motives are clear at this point. A road in Lane County closed tonight because of a landslide. Officials say it'll take two years to repair the slope and then reopen the road. They say part of the Windy Peak Road has been eroded. Bureau of Land Management officials placed warning signs to block off traffic where the pavement ends. Alternate routes are available.
To meteorologist Dave Salesky. We've had our share of rain lately, but we got a couple of nice days coming up, don't we?
You've got some showers tonight and a few scattered showers for tomorrow on Tuesday for Election Day. After that, things look pretty nice around the area. Very nice, as a matter of fact, towards the latter half of the week. So there's our live camera downtown up on top of the Standard Insurance Tower. Again, looking at mostly cloudy, but dry skies for the moment. 55 the current temperature. Light west winds now about 10 miles an hour. Humidity 57%. Over on the coast, some fog now showing up around our live camera Lincoln City in Spanish Head. 52. The temperature there, and the C-Tran camera just across the river over in Vancouver up on top of the library showing mostly cloudy skies and 54, but again dry skies for the moment. Now on radar there have been some passing showers throughout the morning and now in towards the afternoon, early evening hours. These showers pretty heavy right now. As you make your way up in towards the Cascade foothills just outside of Government Camp, seen some pretty good showers there. Same story around the Hood River area. These showers will be winding down. We will see some cooler air getting into the area overnight, so snow levels tonight dropping down to right around pass elevation. Rainfall amount last 24 hours. There you have a little less than a quarter of an inch of rain in Astoria, 900ths for Vancouver, but 3700ths on the coast at Tillamook, 300ths in Salem, 700ths out at PDX the last 24 hours, 400ths for the Dalles, and 3/8 of an inch over in the Pendleton area. Again, showers widely scattered tonight for the first part of the day for tomorrow as well. Now the highs today, not looking too bad and will stay fairly decent for the next few days as well. 58 for both Portland and Vancouver. Also for the Dalles, there's 59 this afternoon down in Salem, 59 for Redmond, 56 for Pendleton. On the coast today, Astoria at 59 degrees and Newport, you were 55 this afternoon. Now, what's ahead? Well, a few scattered showers for this evening and going into tomorrow morning. We'll see some snow again in the Cascades, maybe 1 to 3 inches above the 3,500-foot elevation. We do have a wind advisory out for much of central Oregon and also a high wind warning out for parts of the gorge east of the Dalles and the Columbia Basin. Could see some wind gusts there approaching 55 to 60 miles an hour, so very windy in the gorge. We head in towards tomorrow, Wednesday. Higher pressure builds in, drier skies, maybe a few leftover scattered showers, but for the most part by Wednesday and Thursday, high pressure in place, dry, and temperatures warming up into the upper 50s and perhaps even to the lower 60s by Thursday. Now, temperatures tonight dropping down into the mid-40s for overnight lows. Highs tomorrow, I think the computer model here is a little cool. Probably see temperatures in the mid to upper 50s, and then going from Tuesday into Wednesday with more sunshine. Better chance of seeing those high temperatures up into the upper 60s across much of the area, and then getting even warmer going in towards Thursday. Rainfall amount next 24 hours, not much, a few hundredths of an inch, maybe to 1/10 of an inch in most locations across northwestern Oregon and southwestern Washington. So your forecast on Tuesday for the Oregon coast, mostly cloudy skies and some rain showers. 55 tomorrow for Astoria, 58 for Lincoln City with northwest winds about 5 to 15 miles an hour. How about for the Willamette Valley? Mostly cloudy here as well. Some scattered showers, very light though. Southwest winds here 5 to 15. Going to be 54 for Longview, 54 as well for McMinnville. Overnight lows tonight dropping down in the low 40s. Gorge in the Cascades. In the Gorge, we'll see some rain showers. Snow in the Cascades tomorrow above 3,500 feet. Tomorrow's high for the Dalles 52, about 36 tomorrow for Government Camp. And in central and eastern Oregon, again, winter weather advisory up through tomorrow for parts of northeastern Oregon for some snow showers above 4,000 feet. 51 for your high in Pendleton, but 43 in Bend. Now, tonight for Portland, we drop down to 44. Tomorrow's high about 53, 54 degrees. 58 for you on Wednesday. How about 60 on Thursday? And then a few more clouds rolling in on Friday, but 58. Then rain, yep, it's back. And wouldn't you know, just in time for the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday look to be very damp.
Okay, Dave, thank you.
Well, tonight the Portland Trailblazers hit the court in New Orleans against the Pelicans. Tip-off set at 6:30 at Smoothie King Center. And you can watch the game on K2 2.2 Charge or on Xfinity Channel 1170. After the game, you can catch Rip City Wrap-Up right there or on the K2 YouTube channel. Our hosts will be breaking down the game's best and needs improvement moments.
Well, we are back on air with more local news after Monday Night Football. Thanks for joining us.
See you soon, folks.